Hey guys, Laura St. John here from Strong Confident Living with this guy.
Hi.
Scott St. John. We are here, our 250th broadcast.
No, it's your 250th.
My 250th broadcast on Facebook Live. That's so exciting. Welcome into Strong Confident Living. Thank you for being here. We are a lifestyle community of fitness, nutrition, mindset, business. We weave it all together into a kick-ass lifestyle. Thank you for being part of it. Thank you for spreading the movement and for sharing our videos, sharing our Facebook group. It is one team. It is open to all. March Makeover Madness.
We're in it.
We're in it. We're in it to win it. Who wants a 180-degree flip in some areas of their life of what's going on? This is the perfect opportunity to have some massive change going on, and we are in Mythbusters week. So Mythbusters to bust through the myths of all kinds of areas in your life, which are really like limiting beliefs, holding people back. Okay?
It's probably one of the biggest things.
We've got a good business one today, and no more exciting to me than this is our 250th broadcast. I'll tie that in because that's exciting. That's very exciting to me. Ruben! Okay, so Mythbuster. Working harder means that you are going to see greater results. Busted. Okay?
Not true.
How many people can relate to working their butt off night and day, over and over, month after month, year after year, and just still making ends meet, right? How many people can relate to that? Like the whole world?
Probably a large percentage of it.
A large percentage of people are just working so hard. I know personally, when we were at our breaking point a couple of years ago, before we started doing isogenics, we were all like, we were constantly work. I was work, and he was work. We never saw each other, okay? We're like, something's gotta give. And working harder means you are like putting your nose to the grindstone sometimes and just waking up. You're thinking about work, you're thinking about your to-do list, you're thinking about all the things that you need to crank on and like literally just work. And yet your results might not be the results that you want. That's your ding.
Yeah, again, why is that? Because people aren't setting their sights high enough. Let's say that. It was a great thing we talked about this weekend. It was kind of a big aha moment. I don't care if you're at this level or at this level, right? Here, backwards. This level or this level. Okay, the same amount of effort is required. Whether you're playing small or you're playing big, it's the same amount of effort. You're going to get results based on where you're playing, not necessarily on the effort you're putting in.
Right. And just because you're grinding, what's most important to me is that you're potentially blocking things that you wouldn't have seen, opportunities, people that would be coming along your path if you just open up the door a little bit. So here's our steps, okay, to working smarter and not necessarily like nose
harder
to the grindstone, harder all day long, is that when you, number one, clarify your goal. Okay, that is always number one. I just met with someone this morning and I'm like, can you imagine if you just had an additional couple $1,000s a month rolling in? Like on the side, like fun, right? Or amazing because it could be paying for your mortgage or whatever. Can you imagine what life would be like if you just set that as a goal? That for some way, and you don't know what the reason or how right now, and that's really the most important, that you would like to bring in a higher result, like you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Clarify that. Set your sights higher is step one. Step two is get so clear in that goal. Know what it is. Is it $500 a month? Is it $1,000? Is it $2,500? Is it $10,000? Okay, the farther you step from where you are right now will make it feel more uncomfortable, and you're more likely to look at the lack, okay? And then you're gonna try and do more effort to try and get there, but you'll be focusing on the lack because you'll feel so far from it. So bring it back a little. It's got to feel good.
And I think during that process, and this is probably the hardest thing to ever work on, it's the actual aspect of being grateful for where you are today, right? Like, God damn, this is so hard, you know, because you're like, oh, I want to be here and I want to be there and I hate where I am. And all that does is make you focus more on the lack of where you are versus the abundance of where you're going. And I mean, this is something I have to work on like a daily basis.
Me too.
It is so. I mean, really think about that as you clarify your goal, as you envision that goal. You gotta literally like see it, feel it, taste it, act like you're there, and that's the big one. Already act like you're doing it, almost like that fake it to make it. You've got to give that aura that you are at the position that you're wanting to go to.
And I mean, we want to go platinum with Isogenics, and
we are platinum.
we put on the platinum bands, and we're like, we're there. Okay, but if that's really not comfortable for you yet because it's too much of a stretch, then it's gonna send you off like into a down spiral. So that is where you want. Maybe a couple years ago we couldn't have put those on and felt good about it.
But again,
now we could put those on. We're like, it's already happening. Okay, but effort, guys. So here's the what?
Go ahead. No,
I don't mean to cut you off.
you do it all the time.
I know. Keep going, babe.
No, it's good. I'm just reiterating.
Okay. The biggest thing, though, so feel comfortable in your goal. Set the goal. Clarify the goal. These are all the main first steps. See the goal, like you're already there. I mean, we interviewed Eric Coover last night. That was so much fun, and I loved hearing like a lot of the things that he and Peta do
are doing the
are
same
exactly
exact things that we all do.
That we all do, which is set the goal, and even the struggle's real, but then make it a script. Read it out loud, like be like you're there already, like you're saying, be it, and make it comfortable. And then, recognize that once that
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Line.
Not necessarily make it comfortable, but make it so that you actually can feel it and see it. Even if it's outside the comfort limit, that's okay.
Yeah.
But if it's too far outside the comfort limit, that's where you self-sabotage yourself, and your really inner identity says, I don't know if we're there yet, Laura.
Yeah.
Again, and we've gone through these steps. Like, our goals just keep getting bigger. Right. So
I know, because you like to get comfortable being uncomfortable. So you just want to stretch yourself a little bit.
It's a fine line.
Yep. So the whole point is, when you do see it, the Mythbuster, again, of not working harder to get the results you want. What we recognized yesterday was a perfect example. So Scott woke up and he was like, wouldn't it be awesome to reach 13,000 people in our group this week,
We had 12,786 people in the group yesterday morning. And I said to myself, man, we're going to hit 13,000 this week. And then I said, wait, screw that. We're going to hit 13,000 today. So I put that post up with the intentions of really kind of like gulping a little bit, going like, man, I hope I don't fall on my face right here. Putting it out there. Can we hit 13,000 people in our group today? And we hit 13,040 last night.
Within hours.
So again, it just goes to show, when you put that goal out there, make it real, and then believe that you're going to get there. I didn't know how we were going to get to 13,000. I was like, shoot, how are we going to get to 13,000? I don't know. I just got to believe in the process. Okay, we're going to get to 13,000 because I'm putting it out there.
And then allow the pieces and people and circumstances to fall into place. And just recognize, again, if you are just grinding it and not getting the results you want, you are likely blinders on, not just focusing on your work, but you are focusing so much on hard work that you might not see that the next biggest opportunity is literally right next to you or right in front of you, and it's right there. It's like my sister says, it's like, Laura, because I always picture everything like growing like an orchard. She's like, sometimes it's like you're staring at the peach that you're picking right here, but you don't see that there's like a whole orchard and all these other trees that are growing. Just keep walking along the path and seeing that there's all these other trees and possibilities when you open up your eyes to it. So working smarter by having the goal, setting it clear, and not recognizing that it's not you that has to control all the pieces to get there. That it literally is sometimes stepping back, feeling so good about that goal, and allowing the pieces to come together. That is a big myth
and
that's
being
busted.
Present, right?
Yeah.
And being present in the moment. So
it's my favorite thing, because we meet with a lot of people who are like, I don't have time for this. I'm this corporate that. I'm this, and they're like, I don't have time for X, Y, Z. I don't have time to be healthy. I don't have time to meal prep. I don't have time, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no.
Wrong.
You can set this as a goal, and these pieces will come together for you and will help you. So guys, if you're stuck in any area and you're like, well, I'm really working hard to get there, but I'm not seeing the results, that is your trigger to know that it's not working harder to get there, to find another way. Post whatever you might be struggling with, and we'll be happy to help.
Let's see if we can't figure it out.
Awesome, guys. Myths busted all week long.
Boom.
I'm doing a mommy Mythbuster later with Ann Kaplan, so tune in later for a really
She's
special
a
broadcast
fireball.
today. We're just going to be tuning in around 4 o'clock Eastern time for a little mommy Mythbuster It's going to be
Have
fun.
fun with that.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll talk to you
Bye,
later. Have a
guys.
great day.